TikTok is the most powerful money printing engine on the internet right now. Give me 10 minutes and you'll have a complete blueprint you can follow to start printing cash. Throughout the video, I'm going to explain why TikTok is king for brands and creators, the strategies and tactics they're using to blow up organically, and the exact steps you need to follow to get the same results. To begin, we need to dive into what makes TikTok special, especially for someone like you with no followers, no skills, but the desire to make millions. Let's go. Short-form content has absolutely changed the game. We all know this. But how exactly has it changed the game? The crazy thing TikTok did was make followers irrelevant. It wasn't too long ago that the number of Instagram followers or YouTube subscribers you had basically determined your success on the platform. Nowadays, the algorithm doesn't give a shit who you are. It doesn't care how many followers you have. It doesn't even care if you've ever posted before. All it cares about is, did your video hook people in the first 3 seconds? Did they watch it all the way through? And did they rewatch it, like it, or comment something underneath? If yes, boom. TikTok shoots it to another 1,000 people. If that batch likes it, it pushes it to 10,000, then 100,000, then millions. And just like that, some random 22-year-old with no brand, no clue, and a busted Android is suddenly making $50,000 in commissions from a single TikTok video about oil of oregano. And no, this isn't a fake example. We're going to go over this and more just like it in more detail later in the video. The important takeaway is follower count is no longer important. It's content that does the heavy lifting. And this flips the entire creator model on its head. You don't need to build a personal brand over a couple of years like you did on Instagram. You don't need to become a thought leader like you do on Twitter. You don't even need to post to your own account. You just need one piece of content to go viral and have it pointing to a product that prints you money. Where are you going to sell that product? On your .online domain, who are the sponsor of today's video. 10 years ago, everyone wanted a .com domain, but now they're all taken and go for thousands, if not millions of dollars. Why the hell would anyone want to waste that much money on something so stupid? Especially when you can most likely find the exact domain you're looking for and get it for a fraction of the price. For instance, I searched GoDaddy for howpeoplemakemoney.online. You think it was available? Absolutely not. So guess what? I went and bought the domain howpeoplemakemoney.online for 99 cents for the first year and have just migrated my Shopify store to it. I genuinely think .online is the perfect domain extension for pretty much any business. It's not something like .club or .beer or .xyz, which unless they're specifically the kind of business you're running, sounds stupid. It looks good, it makes sense, and because of that, the .online extension has become the second largest new domain name extension in the world. Make sure you use the link in the description as you'll get your .online domain for 99 cents or use the code MAKEMONEY. Again, go visit get.online to get your domain for only 99 cents. Massive thanks to these guys for supporting the channel. The short answer to this question is content that doesn't feel like an ad but still sells. We have all become way too good at sniffing out a promotion. If it looks like a sponsored post, sounds like a brand deal, or has that clean, polished look to it, we scroll instantly. But the best performing content on TikTok right now, it feels like you're just watching someone's random hot take, or being pulled into a story, or being led in on a conspiracy theory. And only after you're hooked does the product slide in. Let me show you exactly what that looks like. This first video takes a health conspiracy angle. Let's watch a bit.
I'm about to get a lot of hate for this, but Mexican people are one of the weirdest people on the planet, and I mean that in a good way, so let me explain.
Notice what he started with? You hear that first sentence and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? You stick around. He's hooked you. He's created a curiosity gap in your mind. Let's watch a bit more.
So 3 days ago, I was down bad with that new respiratory thing everybody's getting. I think they're calling it the flu A this time around. So I'm on FaceTime with my friend who's Mexican as fuck, and I'm over here complaining hella. I'm telling you, my body aches were insane. I'm shivering, but I'm sweating. Nose is not working. My head is pounding. Basically the whole shebang. And while I'm in the middle of this rant, I hear a faint, "Ay, mijo, stop complaining. You sound like a baby." And I'm like, fuck, that's her mom. And she grabs the phone and she's like, "Mijo, all you need is oregano and you'll feel good tomorrow." And I'm like, oregano? So she starts going off about it. I'm like, nah, this is not real. But I was so down bad. I was like, whatever, where do I get it? Now this is where she got me, because she said, oh, you're not going to find this anywhere, because how else are they going to make money off of you?
Notice how he hasn't talked about any kind of product yet? This seems like any other regular TikTok you'd normally watch. And also notice how he low-key tapped into the big pharma conspiracy angle. Let's keep going.
So now I'm sitting here like, wait a damn minute. Next thing I know, my friend, she's sending me a text saying, hey, check your front door. I open the door and boom, there it is. She dropped the bag off like some cartel shit. I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Like, there's no way this thing is sitting at my door like that. But that day I took it, and at first I didn't really feel shit, and I was like, all right, placebo. But y'all, when I woke up that next day, I'm talking nothing. I felt good, like actually good. I'm talking no symptoms. Today I feel great. I'm back to being outside. Like, I was not expecting this to work that good. And so I look into it, and Mexican TikTok goes crazy over this stuff. I'm seeing videos with millions of views with people swearing by this. I'm telling you, this is one of those things they don't want us knowing about it, because if everybody started using this, I'm telling you, the big boys would lose billions.
There's a reason why this piece of content hit 2.4 million views. This guy is masterful in his execution and is making bank from affiliate commissions through TikTok Shop. We'll take this TikTok as an example from a local brand in Australia I like called Funky Food.
7 tons of cucumbers rejected by the supermarkets for not looking good enough. Whether it's too big, too small, too bendy, or just too weird looking, none of these cucumbers made it to the supermarket shelves because of how they look. It's not about the size of the cucumber, it's about what you can do with it. So chop them up, chuck them in a Greek salad, chuck them in a salsa, and enjoy the taste of saving these veggies from waste.
Notice how he didn't talk about how fresh their produce is or how cheap their boxes are or really try to sell you on anything to do with the company. They made a video that hooked you in the first 3 seconds, that didn't feel like an ad, and that didn't talk about their brand or product until right at the end once trust was already established. So what's the lesson here? Overall, if your content feels like an ad, it dies. But if your content feels natural, if you hook the audience with emotion, if you educate or entertain before selling, then it works. And it works really, really well. 2 different routes, creator route or company route. You can be the one making the content or you can be the one profiting from others making the content. They both have their pros and cons. I'm not going to tell you which one you should do, but we are going to dive deeper into how each make money. If you want to be a creator, here's the playbook. Step 1, get on TikTok. Step 2, use TikTok. A lot. But you're not going to be using it in a brain dead way. You're observing, not consuming. What sounds are trending? What topics are trending? What are the latest memes? What's got people's attention? It's easy to get lost doom scrolling while your dopamine is getting sapped by the devil hidden in the algorithm. So while on TikTok, take notes, study, make this your craft. Don't just mindlessly scroll. And then step 3 is to execute. Start making TikToks. And treat it like a skill you're developing, because it is. Eventually, you sign up to become a TikTok affiliate, browse TikTok Shop, choose products with good commissions, and start making cash. Now the flip side, the brand side. First, you need an actual company, selling an actual product. Then you need to realize that the end goal is as many viral TikToks as possible. This means you need to be pumping out TikTok content like they're Air Jordans and you're a Chinese sweatshop. The best way to do this right now is get on TikTok Shop. The main reason you'd want to be selling on TikTok Shop is because you get to basically automate your TikTok marketing. Set a solid commission on TikTok Shop, let creators do their thing, and watch the money come in. 2 objections to this method. 1, I don't have access to TikTok Shop. No worries, just register your company as an LLC in the United States and you'll then be granted access. Or 2, even though I can get on TikTok Shop, the product or service I sell isn't exactly something you can sell through TikTok Shop. Maybe you're a funky food type of company or a car detailing company. Not a problem. You're now just going to have to be more hands-on in finding people to make TikToks and organizing payments and content briefs and whatever else. It's not impossible, it's just more tedious. The playbook's different, but the content strategy's the same. Make as many viral TikToks as possible. And you do this by making content that doesn't feel like an ad. Overall, guys, here's the big picture. You used to have to run Facebook ads and work with expensive Instagram influencers in order to get your company's product out to the masses. This cost a hell of a lot of money with a whole bunch of risk involved. And if you were a creator yourself, it was all about building up a massive following so that brands would value you highly and pay you a bunch. Nowadays, it's more pure. Anyone, anywhere can make content that captures attention. And if it does, the algorithm rewards it. And if, instead of simply capturing attention and ending it there, you directed that attention towards a product you're making money on, there's real potential to start printing cash. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My last 2 videos have been more focused on providing you guys with actionable ways anyone can start making money now. I hope you liked them. If you did, let me know and maybe I'll circle back in the future. But for now, I'm going to be going back to and staying in the finance niche. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.